Check. Great leaders don't just conclude journeys, they transform endings into opportunities. Today's validity is not a closure, but a launch pad for new visions and great achievements. Good afternoon, respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, faculty members, and dear students. It gives me an honor and immense pleasure to welcome you all for the valediction of HR Week 2025, organized by the Department of Management at British College of Arts and Science. Most importantly, I would like to mention our title sponsor, Minister White, associate sponsor, National Institute of Personnel Management, Madras Branch, associate sponsor, Grace Supermarket, certificate sponsor, Juicy Wings, finally, our social media partner, College Culturals. Let us begin this auspicious occasion by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. I invite Ms. Lovelyn Sekine Charam to lead us in prayer. I request the audience to kindly rise.
Our loving Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful event. We thank you for bringing us to the end of our wonderful HR week. Bless our dignitaries, faculties, and each participant. Grant wisdom and confidence to everyone who took part in our event. Let this program bring out talents, build unity, and inspire us towards excellence. We surrender this day into your hands and seek your guidance in every step we take. We ask this in your most precious name. Amen.
Please be seated. Every program becomes special with the warmth of a heartfelt welcome. To extend this, I now call upon Dr. G. Mahalakshmi, Assistant Professor, to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon to all present here. It is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all our distinguished officials, dignitaries, head of the department, esteemed faculty team, participants from other colleges, and our beloved students. We had an exciting and enriching Silver Jubilee HR week. The week commenced with Day 1, Inspira, featuring inter-department events, and Day 2 with an Alumni Connect, which gave us insight from our illustrious alumni and strengthened our professional network. On Day 3 and Day 4, we witnessed the intellect excitement of Adentia and Ignitia, where participants showcased their talent, creativity, and HR acumen. These events not only provided a platform for healthy competition, but also encouraged collaboration, learning, and innovation across departments and institutions. Today, we are happy and proud to welcome you all to the valediction program, where we gather to celebrate the success of the week, honor our participants, and reflect on the knowledge and experiences shared. Once again, welcome you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your gracious words of welcome. Now we are moving out to an important session. It is a tradition to honor the distinguished guests who have graced today's valediction. I request our faculty management to kindly do the honors. For that, I request our dear brother, our academic director, and vice principal ma'am to do the honors. May I now request our dear brother Ramesh to felicitate the gathering with the words of encouragement. Let us all welcome the brother with a round of applause.
Respected officials, the dignitaries on the dais, the department faculties, and my dear students, a very good afternoon. It gives me a real joy being at the valedictory ceremony of HR Week, and it gives me more warmth and joy in meeting my own college mate on the dais. He's senior by 1 year, and it gives a lot of warmth, okay, this is my own kind sitting here, and nothing makes me happy than, seeing here as the chief guest. So, let's come to the HR week that we had. Over the past few days, I know for sure that you all had the privilege of listening to industry leaders, distinguished speakers, or different people who are really, really good at HR departments. I'm sure they would have shared a lot of their experiences, the rich learnings that they would have had. You would have listened to them. But what struck me most when I was going through your program, the relevance of HR today. Seemingly, we are moving towards a machine world. But the answer came to me that it's all about people, their potential, their growth, their importance. So that's what HR is all about. And I'm also sure that you would have got this one message loud and clear during the course of your seminar, that an institute or an organization that care about people will definitely succeed with that people. So that message, I'm sure you would have had that. So I'm so glad that we are in the valedictory ceremony. I'm so thankful to the department for organizing such a wonderful program, bringing in a lot of people, making this platform to connect academia with industry, and also to the students for being patient listeners. I'm sure that these are going to give you a great learning, because it's not that what we learn stays with us from the book alone, but hearing from the lived experiences of great people like on the dais will give us a way forward, and who have walked the path before definitely will give us a lot of learnings. So thank you once again, wishing you the very best, wishing the success for the department in the immediate moving forward. God bless.
Thank you, dear brother. To formally introduce our distinguished guest of the day, I invite Mr. Dhanush of 2nd MHRM to do the introduction.
Thank you, Christopher. We are truly honored to welcome our chief guest of the day, Mr. John Rex Tangudurai, an accomplished professional, entrepreneur, and a visionary leader with over 26 years of rich experience in HR and tech industry. Mr. John Rex currently serves as the CEO of GoBuild.work and MISAI.live and is also a business partner at Golden Peak Technologies from United States and Epic India. With a strong academic foundation, he completed his physics degree from St. Joseph College, Trichy, the same institution where our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, pursued his education. Further strengthening his expertise, he specialized in people analytics and labor laws. Throughout his illustrious career, he has held pivotal leadership roles in renowned organizations such as TVS Next India, DISYS US, Uniprotech India, Loven Tech US, and TrueTech Digital, where he has overseen IT services, product and talent verticals. A true visionary, Mr. John Rex is deeply passionate about strategic leadership, HR transformation and cutting-edge technologies such as quantum computing, AI, generative AI. Beyond his corporate responsibilities, he actively contributes to the community as a speaker in numerous HR and college forums, inspiring the next generation by sharing his valuable insights and experience. Today, as we welcome him as our chief guest, we look forward to his words of wisdom, which will surely motivate and enlighten us. Students, please join me in welcoming our chief guest of the day, Mr. John Rex Tangadurai.
Yeah, it's a privilege for me to be here. Respected the gentleman, the Reverend Father, and the entire team who brought me here. And so I'm excited seeing an Josephite here, fellow student. I know we are at St. Joseph College. And what makes me more happy was the physics. You always connect the physics. There is a little different connect. We have a different way of thinking. And obviously, I don't know, wonder why Father has become the chair for this college. Obviously there's a lot of leadership we've been taught, and that's the DNA of that college, and we are here. And thank you so much. And first of all, congrats for all the people who have successfully chosen this wide subject, right? I keep going to a lot of colleges, engineering and so many colleges. What makes me really excited was addressing any MBA graduates, the management students, because I always believe that management subject as a whole, it is the game of the future, right? If engineer, see, I'll tell you, where are we now as an MBA? If you're going to be passed out MBA, MA, or whatever, the management subject, I'll tell you one thing which can make you feel like, wow, you had hats off to yourself is, we are little ahead than engineers, right? We are little ahead than engineers. If engineers can work, as management students, we are more empowered to make them work. Right? So in that way, I think you have to look at yourself, to put your collar a little high, saying that, yeah, guys, I'm here to manage certain talent, manage the people and manage the organization, different stuff. So our DNA, our mindset should be something awesome, right? Because I always believe I want to create more entrepreneurship, because that is something which I've been building over almost 20 plus years. Though I've been there in HR, from tech and different industry, my core DNA was always into business. 2009, till that, I was running my own company in Trichy, few companies in Trichy. Then I came back to Chennai, like a movie, like how the people come to Chennai. So I was there, one such guy walking with the bag in Chennai. It took 15 years to take back my kingdom back, my empire back. So I built a lot of my base in Chennai right now. To own this kind of an environment, have this kind of an investment in my own organization, to buy companies, to run, even also producing few movies in Chennai, to bring that 15 years back, it was not that easy way, right? I learned it in a very hard way, right? So what I learned was, what I hated most was working under somebody. I never wanted to work under somebody. That was the call which I had personally. Everybody has their own call, but I had a call was never to work under somebody, right? 10 to 5 or 9 to 5 is one of the deadliest choice I ever made last 15 years, to work with some salaries, right? So ideas to, how do I know you're all looking for some job opportunities and career opportunities. How do you take those opportunities? I'll tell you, one of the recommendation from my side to you is, take those opportunity not as an employee of an organization. Rather, keep a mindset of an entrepreneur there. Somebody is investing in with some salary, some money. how do I multiply it, right? Your mindset as an employee in an organization should be like a business owner, not like an employee. If you're going to keep yourself like an employee, because you already done your UG and there is a top of it, there's a management degree, all this 15, 17 years of education should not tell you how to work under somebody superb, no? That should not be your takeaways from a management point of view. You know, look at how do I scale up my business? How do I get this mindset of a CEO and ensure that I create my own impression, own identity in the market as a business owner? This is something we should look at. There are quick tips. There are two tips I'll teach you. One is you have to look at how do I create a network for myself, right? Your network is your net worth, right? You need to ensure that we have a professional network, right? One, as an MBA, one of the solid challenges for all of you before you end this campus, before you go out of the campus, you would have already created your set of friends in your school, in your UG, now in PG right now. Don't try to create more friendship. Don't add more friendship in your management subject, right? What you have to create now, as the need of the hour is, you have to create mentors for you, right? You have already saved so much of friendships, right? Plus 2, 10th, all these friendships, friends are all living with you on Facebook and Instagram. Now it's time for you to create mentors. So before you end your campuses, create 4 mentors who will help you and help your career. That is something you have to look at very seriously, right? Create this mentors. Still, I do believe, there are few CEOs I mentor in Chennai. They're all startup companies. Now I also mentor few students from different colleges, because last year I touched around 9,000 students. This year my target is around 20,000. I've kept it myself to reach out. That is a level of number of crowd I'm looking at it. I'm already crossed 11,000 by this time. Now I have to add few numbers from whatever campus the people are hearing and add to the 11,000 numbers. So 20,000 numbers I'm going to take charge for this year to address, to talk about one simple subject. Guys, please, the time for you to create mentors. Those are the people who will take your career to the next level, right? I will be very happy to be one of your mentor, the 4 mentor I'm talking about. I'll be very happy to mentor you as a mentee and mentor. I'll be very happy to part of that, your career journey or your business journey. I'll be happy to part of it, but ensure that you create that kind of a need for yourself. Right? That's something you need to look at, as a seniors, juniors or professors, as a management, please do guide them. Ask this question frequently as a professors. Please ask them, who's your mentor? Who's your mentor? You need to know yourself who's going to mentor you, right? Every year you need to create new mentors for your career, because those are the people who's going to shape your career, take your career to the next level. That is one. Second, you have to look at now AI is coming. After AI is coming, there's a lot of drift has come. The shift has come already. Right, the machine is going to take over. Yes, it's going to take over. There's going to be a lot of smart machines, smart software. The last company which I was working, we created a product for hiring. In fact, we want to replace the talent acquisition team with my own product. Right, we have that AI product right now. Right, the product which I'm building right now, it is an AI-based CRM complaint. Is a customer relationship management software plus application tracking system in an AI environment I'm building right now, which I'm launching in next 10 days time in India, US and Middle East. So I'm trying to put a lot of AI features here. How do I, students as MBA, what is my role here? See, I'll tell you, you need to be updated in the market as an AI management, because there is a role called AI manager. You know that, right? There's a role called AI manager. Right, what the co-pilot and different stuffs are doing, it is actually replacing the management role. So if you look at like, நீங்க MBA முடிச்சிட்டு அப்படியே I can hire a job கிடைக்குதுன்னா, it is going to be a little tough for you to crack a large organization. Unless otherwise you are AI equipped, right? You need to look at the tools which will upgrade your career. So you need to look at now management plus AI. That is the only way you will survive and penetrate this career as successful. As an employee or whatever mindset you carry as, you somehow might be carrying, I want to create my own identity by creating a own brand. You might be thinking a different idea, but AI is going to be the mandatory subject. So please do have a lot of AI skills, the data analytical skills, people analytical skills. So much AI tools have come today in the market. Please upgrade yourself to those tools and ensure that you're all equipped and mastered in those skills. One of the advice which I will give it to all of you as a students MBA, please do learn prompt engineering. Right? Why I'm talking about engineering in a management campus? That is the need of the hour. Management plus prompt engineering will make you a smart management guy. Right? Have that mindset. And I think these are more than enough for this short span of time. Whatever I'm addressing now. Please take it back. Please take back one thing. Create your network. create mentors, tools, prompt engineering. These are simple tools picking up the things which I want to share it in a very short span of time. Please do take it very seriously, and we are there to help you. I'm there from the industry point of view to help you, guide you, mentor you for the next point of your career. Please do reach out to me in LinkedIn. I'll be very happy to support you guys, to pick up some leaders here, to work for my organization and to work with my friends' organization. So we have already created an environment, and Sasikala ma'am is behind me saying that, ma'am, I want, sir, we want to make it successful. So I am with her completely. As I can tell, I know, as I can publicly advocate, I have a college junior here, so I cannot say no, and we're all in the same team now, so I have some responsibility for this college. For your information, 2019 job fair here in Patrician College was driven by me. I brought 35 companies here. We rolled out 1,300 offers, for this college. And I personally, I came from TVS next year, offered 35 offers to this campus. So we already have a good connect. I already have this kind of a connect with this college already in this program. So I'll be with this management team also. This is a third year. So I think for next few years, we will have some good journey. I'll bring some good, great corporate industry leaders here. We'll work together as a team. Okay, our idea is to Patrician Management Campus should be the premium campuses, right? That's something which I'm looking at. I'll tell you guys, all easy. Just be with us, be with this management, be with the team. We will sail in this direction. I wish you all of you, a great best wishes first of all, and congratulations to being here from different colleges. Please do talk about this college wherever you are. Please do tag Instagram, social medias. Do, because that's your strength. I know that. So please do use of those platforms and ensure that we give back to the society, give back to the institution where the knowledge you have been received, right? Thank you so much again for the management and opportunity. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now it's the time to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Vijay Kumar and Madam Gajalakshmi Bonarajan. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce our guest of honor for today's event, Mr. Vijay Kumar. Mr. Kumar is a remarkable individual whose journey is an inspiring as it is impactful. He is the founder and CEO of DigiForex, a position he has held since April 2021, through which he has been steering innovation, leadership and growth. Beyond his entrepreneurial skill, Mr. Kumar is deeply involved in education and training, especially in domains like data analytics, personal branding, career development and leadership. And also he has built a reputation as a mentor and coach, having touched the lives of thousands through his work. Throughout his career, Mr. Kumar has shown tremendous dedication not only to business success but also to empowering others, guiding professionals, helping them grow skills, fostering second incomes and opening opportunities for people who strive to improve their lives. Make him an ideal figure for us to learn from him. As our guest of honor, Mr. Kumar will share his few words right now, and also with that I want to introduce our another guest of honor, Madam Gajalakshmi Bonarajan, a passionate HR leader with nearly 2 decades of experiences driving business growth through organizational development, employee engagement and learning. Currently leading HR for a major retail brand, Auto Clothing Private Limited, which is a house of brands, Auto, Minister White and essential divisions in South India, with strong belief in the power of human capability and guided by the philosophy of truth, trust and inspire. An MBA HR and PG HRM from XLRI, also a certified behavioral and leadership trainer with deep expertise in building and developing the talent pipeline by constantly nurturing, inspiring and motivating individuals. Madam is here representing our title sponsor, Minister White Unit of Auto Clothing. Thank you our dear guests for your gracious presence, and we welcome you once again. And I request Mr. Vijay Kumar sir to share a few words.
Distinguished dignitaries on dais, academia, friends from academia and industry, dear students and faculty, and my colleague Praveen. who has been associated with this institution for quite some time and who has been student of your teacher. My friend John spoke a lot. I don't think I have anything else to speak. Yet I would like to leave a couple of things. I fully agree that AI-enabled or tech-enabled HR is very essential. But a couple of things are very important when you take over jobs in the organization, in an organization. One is more than an employee, a common employee, more than anyone in the organization trusts HR. We'll have to trust HR because HR holds the personal dossier, tracks the career progression, can influence the promotions or lateral orientation and whatnot. So you guys will have to establish or prove that you are trustworthy. That's number one. Number two, though we are or we have been influenced highly by the Western way of living in corporate world, the reality is a little different, let me tell you. I worked for 10 years in US-based organizations and rest joint ventures and Indian organizations and all. We have been leading an independent democratic life, and till this moment, till the moment you receive your degree and walk away, you are well protected by everybody around you, every stakeholder, your faculty, your parents, your colleagues. So from tomorrow, the moment you step into the work arena, the shield of protection simply vanishes, right? So you have to start fresh and you have to start from the scratch. To start your career from the scratch, you have to apply multiple currencies. When I say currency, what you give, unless you give something, you won't get anything in return. You go to a country, you'll have to exchange. You'll get services or goods when you offer only the right currency. In the organization, you'll have to be ready to use appropriate currencies at various junctions. I mentioned about trust. Trust is the currency that has to be readily be with you. Unless you build trust with any stakeholder in the organization, maybe the smallest employee or the top man in the organization, you will not find a place in the conversation. People might look or people might appear to be conversing with you, but you are not there at all in the conversation. That's reality. Trust is the best, the foremost currency which you have to have lots of reserve. Okay. The other two is respect. I keep hearing or I keep experiencing with the new gen, nothing to blame with you, that respect is no respecting the age, respecting hierarchy is not needed anymore. I think I have been hearing, and you all would have experienced that, and the movies will tell the same stories. No, you don't need to respect, or you don't need to call sir, but the reality is very different. I worked with multiple American leaders. They will tell you on your face that don't call me sir, but they like to be called as sirs. That's reality. Okay. You may laugh within, I could see some of the smiles on your face, but when you step into the organization, you'll realize what I'm saying. So I don't want you to call sir every moment, but keep it in your mind that still this world works on hierarchy. The world might tell you to engage you or to include you or to give you a feel that you are included. To give the inclusive feel, the world will tell you that no hierarchy, nothing, you can call me hey, hi, but the moment we get into the organization, this live respect line, this is the another currency. The third currency, I would say, after trust and the respect, the third currency is your skill and competencies, right? And we don't expect anything from the student except what you have read in the syllabus. The moment you get into the organization, all that we do are not far away from your syllabus. You must be having 12 papers or 13 papers. Nothing is done, mostly, nothing is done out of your syllabus. If you are very strong in your syllabus, you can win the interview, the interview discussion. But at the same time, some of the HR managers, not everybody, some of the HR managers would like to test you at the time of interview, your readiness to be to be into the organization, your readiness, your corporate readiness. So probably your presence, the way you talk, the way you respond to the puzzles, the way you analyze an issue, these things matter. So for that, we have to have a mentor from industry. My urge to the faculty here is, please do visit the manufacturing sectors, because manufacturing sector is a sector where you can cut across the levels. You'll be seeing an MD walking in a corridor, at the same time you'll be finding a contract workman walking somewhere else. And you as HR will have to interact with the both, and we'll have to understand both, we'll have to serve the both. So therefore, please do visit us, interact with us, and we can help you in understanding what we really expect from the young HR professionals. When we started career, or maybe till 2000, I can strongly say, 2010 or so, I can strongly say, when we hire a management trainee HR into the organization, they used to walk in with the kind of research they would have done. Somebody would have done some wonderful work, project work in performance management or engagement or welfare or compliance or of that. I have personally used the so-called the readily available skills or hands-on experiences of those trainees in several of the internal projects. Today, I don't see that in many students. So please, you have time till April, May, and try to master whenever you are into the project or internship assignment outside the campus, take it as a serious business. The other one is, what I observe is, I'm sorry, I'm going a little critical. Today's young HR professionals are so happy with whatever is assigned in the organization. So they're okay to pick some recruitment and be happy with there for 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. And someone who's into payroll, they're happy for 3-4 years. Someone who's into learning, they're happy. No, HR won't work that way. The world will use you for your skills, that's all. So over a period of time, you have to mold, you have to push yourself to get into an uncomfortable domain. Otherwise, you cannot become an all-round HR professional. Unless you shape yourself up in 6 or 7 specialties in HR, becoming a HR manager or a leader is a nightmare, is a tough thing, is a difficult thing. So these are all the mindsets I urge you to develop much before you step into the organization, much before you receive your appointment order. That will help you a lot. That's all, and with this, I wish you all the very best. And as my friend said, please take help from the corporate volunteers. He was so enthusiastic in volunteering himself to mentor you or coach you. Please stay connected with the corporate world. The moment you step into year 2, second year of your PG, do that without spending time in so many other things. This is the time. First year, I agree that you have to focus on your academics. Second year, 50% academics, 50% network. That alone can prepare you to be industry ready. Thank you so much. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Gajalakshmi ma'am to address the gathering.
Good afternoon to everybody. I thank the students, professors and the organizers for the warm reception and an opportunity to be part of this event today. I don't know what I have to say. I think the space is totally filled up by Mr. John and Mr. Jaykumar. But a few things just to start from what they have said. I just wanted to talk about 3 important things. First is trust. As you all know, trust is something which cannot be taught in any training session. You can't learn trust anywhere in the world. You don't have any textbook which says that trust is like this. Trust is something which each and everyone has to earn it. Especially in an organization context, trust is something which helps you to achieve what you wanted to do. It may not have direct relevance to your work. essence of HR is nothing but empathy, judgment, and people connect. I don't think any mission can ever give that people connect. So many people recently were asking me, will AI will replace HR, or do I really have a career in HR? Because everything, no, I think we used to take 2 or 3 days to design a KPI or KRA for a particular position. So now what happens? If I know some basic criteria, I just type it in the chat GPT, it will give a very good KRA and KPI. So you don't need a HR at all to do all those things. But will it replace the warm induction or reception? You give it to a candidate. If a candidate is coming, you can just say, ChatGPT, please welcome. We have chatbots which can say, we are happy to welcome, you talk about the culture, you talk about processes. But will your warm reception, like a golden, handshake or a smile, it can never replace by AI. So I always tell people, don't worry, HR will always have a place in an organization. See, 20 years back, I joined as a trainee. I don't know, Mr. Vijay Kumar can watch me, how much time it take to run the payroll. I still remember we used to put salaries. Thing what I felt, one is this respect. Okay, still I believe that the respect is something which everybody likes it. Though I will say, okay, you call me by my name. Even I used to tell my team members, because her age is my experience. If I say no, they are all very, no ma'am, we'll call like that. So I think as a human, we all like to be respected. So please ensure that you give that respect when you join the organization anywhere, even if it could be a software company or I don't know, whatever company where we have all these fancy titles and open space. See, everything is there, but the respect, because the moment you start with the respect, it will help you to earn some brownie points for trust. Okay. Another thing which I see is aspiration. Okay. I'm just sharing an example from me so that you will know. So I think in 2001, my CEO was asking me, what is your goal? I told I want to become VP HR. At that time, my head HR is PP Sukumaran. He is a stalwart. Mr. Vijay Kumar knows that. He was VP HR. You know what you are now? I told him, yes, sir, I am only executive now, because executive is the lowermost in our career. So after, okay, I took little more time because I took a break. After 20 years or 15 years, I became VP HR. I think that the aspiration is something which I find is not happening. Whenever I interview people, I used to ask them, what is your goal? No, ma'am, as of now, I have not decided anything. So I used to ask him, when will you decide? I don't know, ma'am. As of now, I want to get the job. You just tell me when my next promotion will come. Tell me what is the growth. Okay, nobody is having that aspiration. See, why that aspiration is very important. Okay, it is what that drives you to move ahead. Okay, we may have all technology, we may have everything in the world, but end of the day, see, I am a firm believer of faith. Okay, you should have faith in you. Okay, that faith, what is the basic ingredients for the faith? It's nothing but your aspiration, your goal, or you call it as a purpose. So that is also very, very important. So if you have that, no, nothing can stop you. So I don't see any, like people say, have a growth mindset, you should be consistent, you should have a But only my concern is whether all that learning is, or whether all that learnings are moving towards your goal. So if you have that endpoint, see, we can travel in a road in whatever we want. I think many people have, I like to travel. It's fine, but without the endpoint, how do you travel? So if you don't know the destination, it is very, very difficult to travel, especially in today, we have a very, very complex world. So learning, keep a purpose, keep a faith. Most important, as he has rightly said, trust. So when we have all these 4 ingredients, that's all. Nothing can stop you from achieving what you wanted to achieve. So I wish all of you your very best and to step into your future with purpose and confidence, and keep faith in what you do and why you do. Then sky is the limit. So thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it is the time to move on to an important session of honoring our management officials. For that, I request Sasikala ma'am, head of the department, to honor our brother with a token of love. Next, I request Maha ma'am, Assistant Professor of Department of Management, to honor our Academic Director, Dr. Fatima Vasant. Let us all give a round of applause. Next, I call upon Daniel Sir, Assistant Professor of Department of Management, to honor the Principal of the Auditorium, followed by Raghu Sir to honor our Vice Principal of the University. Now it is the time to see the efforts, whatever we input, and we're going to see the written on it. Now I request 2 of our students of second year HRM, Ilangovan and Sneha, to give the HR week report.
Good afternoon to everyone gathered here. I am Ilangovan K, and
I'm Sneha B.
and we are happy to share with you the report of our Silver Jubilee HR Week organized by the Department of Management from 22nd to 25th September. At the outset, we would like to make the disclaimer that Patrician College alone is not celebrating its Silver Jubilee, but the Department of Management is also celebrating its Silver Jubilee.
This gave us the impetus to organize the Silver Jubilee initiative called as HR Week. Over the past 4 days, we have seen enthusiastic participation, scintillating knowledge exchange, and illustrious excellence. Day 1, Monday 22nd September 2025, started with Inspira, a first of its kind interdepartmental competition exclusively for PG students. It has never before happened in Patrician College that PG students were focused upon for skills building competitions, and we are proud to say the Department of Management are pioneers in this effort. Students from various PG departments engaged in battle of skills, mindsets to prove their mettle and gain accolades for their department in events like startup pitch, corporate quiz, connections, and stress interview. We take this opportunity to thank all the HODs of PG departments for their encouragement and the student participants for their participation, which encourage us greatly.
Day 2, Tuesday 23rd September 2025 saw a special Alumni Connect where the alumni of college who are currently making waves in their own corners in the HR field graced our campus with their presence once again. Mr. Vignesh K, HR Regional Business Partner in a leading private bank, alumnus of 2012 batch, Mr. Divakar D, HR Manager, World Data Incorporated, alumnus of 2015 batch, and Mr. Samuel Jabudarai J, Senior Human Resource Executive from Prodap Private Limited, alumnus of 2016 batch, enthralled our PG students and volunteers in aspects of HR innovation, skilling for tomorrow concerning AI in HR and building the perfect balance with empathy and AI signifying the human aspects, technical aspects of the current data-driven workspace. The session was highly interactive and our students gained a wealth of knowledge from it.
Day 3, Wednesday 24th September 2025 brought to life our second edition of Adentia, a symposium on academic student research, except that this time we extended our wings nationwide. Here, research paper of students across different backgrounds of study presented on innovations in HR field. We are proud to say that 68 papers were submitted and around 30 papers were presented on the day of the event. So, Dr. D. Jayaprakash, Assistant Professor and Head in Charge, Department of Accounting and Finance, Dwaraka Das, Govardhan Das, Vaishnav College, Chennai, judged the paper and gave us valuable remarks to all presenters. In addition, the department conducted Stratathon, a remark to all presenters. Case study competitions where participants were given critical business situation to put this business and HR acumen to test and bring out creative yet practical decisions. So, Ms. Shirley Kalirajan, founder and director, Austinia Solution Private Limited, oversaw the event and presented an accurate judgment on the same. This brings us to today, day 4, Thursday 25th September 2025. Ignitia 25, our signature HR conclave, where we had 2 competition in the morning session. Mastermind, Best Manager and Debattle, Boardroom Debate brought out the best in the participants as they vied for the title of Best Manager and went at it tooth and nail to become the best debaters. This was followed by the panel discussion in which our distinguished judges for the day and panelists Dr. Iridayaraj, Maria Jesu, Head HR and CSR, Foxconn Chassis Modules, Ms. Arokya Selvi Arokyam, Associate HR Director and HR Head of India, Flatiron Solution India Private Limited, and Mr. Saj, Head HR, Gislin Software presented their views and opinions. We thank them for their wonderful idea exchanges and for exchanging us to think about all these development in the field of HR and the industry at large. We now stand at this culmination point of valediction where we have with us our chief guest, Mr. John Rex Tangadurai, Chief Executive Officer, Global.work and Misai.live, and as guest of honor, Mr. Vijay Kumar J, Vice President, HR Breaks India Private Limited, Ms. Gajalakshmi B, Vice President and Head HR, Auto Clothing Private Limited.
The whole of HR Week saw a footfall of 300 students from around 15 plus colleges, and we are proud to say that we hope to increase this number with our upcoming programs. Our gratitude is extended to our title sponsor, Minister White Clothing Private Limited, our associate sponsor, National Institute of Personnel Management and Grace Supermarket, our certificate sponsor, Juicy Wing, and our social media partner, College Culturals and Instagram page.
At this time, we would like to thank all our management officials for their constant encouragement, our faculty team led by our progressive HOD, Dr. B. Sasikala, all our guests who have graced our college with their presence, and all the participants from other colleges whose enthusiastic participation have given life to this celebration of HR excellence. A special shout out goes to all our fellow HR mate of Patrician College who have been wonderful hosts, coordinators, volunteers and participants of different days events.
Is HR week over? Absolutely not. Tomorrow we end our celebration with a corporate visit to Taj Clubhouse, Mount Road, and we hope to get the best practical knowledge over there.
Once again, we thank everyone here for your participation, encouragement and support. Here's to the success of Silver Jubilee HR Week. Signing off, we are your coordinators Sneha and Ilangovan. Thank you.
Thank you, Sneha and Ilango. Achievements deserve recognition. To acknowledge the efforts of participants, may I invite Tani Sir, our Assistant Professor of Department of Management, to distribute the certificates, to announce the winners and runners. I request our management officials and chief guests to give the certificates and mementos for the following winners and runners.
So good afternoon to one and all present over here. As was presented in that very detailed report of HR Week, we had a lot of events that were held during this past 4 days. And today we'd like to honor the winners of these events. First, the winners of Audencia. We had an Innovare, a research paper meet, and in that we have 2 categories, one for students from other colleges and one for Patrician students. So the best paper presenter winner from other colleges, the winning team goes to Madras Christian College, Joshna Johnny and Abhinaya S. Okay. The runners-up team for best paper presenter goes to Miss Aishwarya V from MOP Vaishnav College and Aishwarya and Abhinaya from MOP Vaishnav College. We ask you to please come up and receive your prizes from the chief guests. Next we go to the petition students category. In the petition students category, the best paper presenter winner is Tarun Emmanuel Joseph and Chaitanya. The best paper presenter runner goes to Miss Vanessa Marie Bettel Gruber and Amala Sebasti Ashika. I request Vanessa and Amala to please come up and receive your trophy. have also in our midst Joshna Johnny, who is the best paper presenter winner of the other colleges category, coming from Madras Christian College. Goes to the case study competition, Stratton, and the winner is from Petition College of Arts and Science, Manasa and Jennifer. Manasa and Jennifer from the MA English department, and the runners are from Loyola College of Excellence, Abhishek Joseph Bobby and Rowan Thomas Joseph. Please let's give a huge round of applause and encourage our winners and runners. Next, Best Manager Competition Mastermind. The winner is Mr. Vansh R.K. from Satyabama University. And for the event, the battle, Odom debate, the winners are from Edraj College, Ms. Mitra and Tanvi Krishnan. The runners-up, runners-up for the event are Mr. Christopher Spurgeon and Mr. Arun Kumar from Petition College. At this time, we would like to honor a special category of people, our very own students from the Department of Management who served as volunteers and who served as a supporting team. So we'd like to honor this team who had acted as volunteers at the Home Trainer Awards. The Department of Management students volunteered on behalf of the college on July 6th. So we'd like to call on the team to please come forward and receive your certificates. Okay, can we have one representative? Okay, please come. Let's put our hands together for our student volunteers. Now we move to the competition of Inspira 25, where it was the first of its kind interdepartmental skill development fest for PG students of Petition College. The first competition is Pitch Perfect, which is a startup pitch. And the winners are from MSW, Mr. Meshak Barnabas and John Vincent Raj. We request Mr. Dominic from the MSW department to collect the certificates on their behalf. The runners-up. The runner-up is Mr. Krishna Sharma from MCOM department. For the event pressure point, that is press interview, the winner is Miss Manasa K from MA English. The runner-up is Mr. Infant Christopher from MCOM department. Next event, CEO Challenge Corporate Quiz. The winners are Mr. Samuel David and Mr. Krishna Sharma from MCOM. And runners up are the MSW department, Ms. Akshaya and Mr. Nitesh. I request Mr. Dominic to collect. The next event, BizLink, which is Connections. The winners are Mr. Gurumurthy and Mr. Paul Isaac Richard from MCOM department. For our online events, that is the LinkedIn challenge. For our online events, the LinkedIn challenge, brand new, we have Ms. Sujita S from the MCOM department. Psychology, okay. Sorry, CEO challenge. Connections, runners up are Ms. Sujita and Ms. Neha from Applied Psychology. We request Ms. Sujita to stay on stage and receive her winner prize for brand new the LinkedIn challenge. And for reels making, we have as winner Mr. Gurumurthy from the MCOM department. At this point, we are proud to announce. At this point, we are proud to announce that the overall winners for Inspire 25, first time we are awarding this, goes to the PG Department of Commerce. We request the team to come forward and receive your overall trophy. We would like to distribute the participation certificates also, because at the Department of Management we believe that more than winning, participation is what matters. So representatives from Jaya College are here. Jaya College, please come. Madhusri and Ms. Soumya from Jaya College. The team from next, followed by the team from Madras Christian College. followed by the team from Sri Muthukumar Swami College, followed by the team from Saivan College, Madras Christian College, followed by the team from Satyabama College, followed by the team from Etraj College. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we ought to give them all a big hand. If we had no participants, we would not have had winners. So therefore, we thank all the participants for being with us. Next, we have the team from MOP Vaishnav College. Next, we have the team from Mar Gregorius College. Mar Gregorius College are here. KPR College, MGR Research Institute, St. Thomas College, let's put our hands together for our participants. Dr. Ambedkar College, Amity College, Amity University. Thank the dignitaries for your patience and for your enthusiasm in distributing our certificates.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, dignitaries. Now let's relive the moments through an audio-video representation highlighting the HR Week 2025, which is prepared by a well-known, renowned media team of our Department of Management. For that, I request all to be seated to witness the visual representation of HR 25. I request volunteers of Department of Management to help with the stage arrangements. The video will be played shortly. I request the participants and the audience, please remain silent.
ஒரு நூல்தானே உடைக்கு ஆதாரம். பல நூல்கள் இணைந்தால் புதுமை கவியாகும். மரபை தழுவிய நெசவுகள் சில கதைகள் பேசும். இந்த கதையின் நாயகன் நடக்கும் வெண்மேகம். அத்தனை கண்ணும் அவன் மேல் மிதக்கும். அக்ஷதை பூக்கள் இவர்களை நினைக்கும். ஒன்றிணைந்து கொண்டாடுவோம்.
Thank you, Minister White, our title sponsor. A big round of applause to the media team who've been a constant support. And thank you for your initiative. Check. Every successful event is the result of teamwork. To express gratitude, I now invite Mr. Daniel Felix Joseph Chalk, Assistant Professor of Department of Management, for the vote of thanks.
I know it has been a long day for all of us, but I'd like to wrap it up with the mandatory vote of thanks. As is known from every guest who comes to Patrician College is big on hospitality. And one great part of that is to thank every dignitary, every guest, every participant and every participating college who has been here and a part of this HR Week celebrations. I'm sure that we've all heard an extensive report on the HR Week, and therefore right now it is my duty to thank for this valediction session as well as for the overall HR Week. First of all, my thanks to God Almighty, without whose blessings we cannot see this life or this day or this event. As I would like to echo Madam Gajalakshmi, who said she is big on faith, so the same echoes over here. I'd like to place on record my gratitude to Mr. John Rex Tangadurai, CEO of Gobel.work and Misai.live, who spoke about the future of the workplace and skilling for the same. Thank you, sir, for providing your insights. My special thanks also goes to Mr. Vijay Kumar, Vice President HR, Breaks India Private Limited, for sharing his rich experience and providing us good tips and suggestions on stepping into our careers and the corporate world by highlighting its so-called principles as well as its realities. My sincere thanks goes out to Ms. Gajalakshmi B, Vice President and Head HR, Auto Clothing Private Limited, for her highlights on trust, the importance of personal touch in the midst of the tech era, and the necessity of respect, the hope through aspirations. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would be failing in my duty if I did not thank our college management. First of all, our Director and Secretary, Brother Ramesh Amalanathan, our Academic Director, Dr. Fatima Vasant, our Principal, Dr. Arokyamari Geeta Rufus, our Vice Principals, Dr. B. Anandapriya and Dr. B. Meena. Their constant support, constant push, not only for our department but for every department in this college, to strive, to seek to strive to find and to excel, is something that is not measurable with just words. Thank you so much, officials. My gratitude goes out to all the PG HODs of the different departments of Patrician College for garnering participation for Inspire, the first of its kind in our college, a PG interdepartmental skill development competition. Why it has not been done so long, we don't know, but we don't care as well, because now we've made it and we are happy to say that we are the first department to do this. A special word of thanks to Mr. Ambrose for being our food sponsor, and the father of Mr. Said Kafil for being our refreshment sponsor as well. At this time, my thanks goes out to the home ground. My faculty team over here, the faculty team of our department, first of all led by our energetic, vibrant and progressive HOD, Dr. B. Sasikala. Let's put our hands together. Then for Dr. G. Mahalakshmi ma'am for coordinating Audencia and garnering the support from all the research student papers that have been accounted for today. Dr. A. Raja for coordinating with every guest who has walked into this campus and for coordinating the food as well. Mrs. Mary Louisa for coordinating Ignatia. Mrs. Pauline Jeromina for coordinating the Stratathon and being a coordinator for the Audencia event. Dr. John Brito for coordinating Inspira. And Ms. Latika, who is a newcomer to our department but has put in equal efforts and coordinated hospitality in a very big way. Thank you so much, Ms. Latika. We'd like to place on record over here thanks to all the student participants from the different colleges who have come here. Without your participation, we wouldn't have an event, as I said before. And we are very grateful to you that you have come here. We hope that next year when we coordinate more events like this, that we will see more support from your college. Please do spread the word. We're sorry if in case we have not lived up to your expectations, but I'm sure that we will definitely make it up the next time and exceed your expectations as well. So at this time, we'd like to thank all our student coordinators. First from a valediction student coordinator, Mr. Ilongovan, and our overall HR week coordinators, Ms. Sneha. They have also been the backbone of coordinating this entire week's celebration, but not without the contribution of all the individual event coordinators and managers, the day-wise and venue managers, associated teams like registration, prize table, hospitality, food and refreshment, and all the teams that have been coordinating together. So at this time, I'm going to ask all my students from the Department of Management to please stand up. I'm going to request everyone else to please give a big hand from them. Please stand up, future managers. This thanks goes out to all of you. Thank you very much. Please be seated. As a last word of thanks, I would like to put on record my thanks to the unsung heroes. You know who are the unsung heroes? The people who work behind the scenes. Okay, Mr. Kamal, Mr. Jayseelan, Mr. Nandakumar, and their respective teams. And definitely, I have to put on record my gratitude to all the support staff of Patrician College, who make sure for clean venues, organized seating, and everything else. I am going to finish off my vote of thanks by thanking this very special team. They work round the clock. You sleep, they work. You wake, they work. And you won't think that it is something big because you might have seen just 2.5 minutes of it. But I am very proud to say that apart from the Media Studies department, the Department of Management is the only department which has its own in-house media and tech team. And so kudos to all of you guys, led ably by one person who's standing there with the camera, Mr. Dhanush. Thank you all for being a very important part of our department and always providing the publicity that is needed for our department. So thanks once again to everybody who gathered over here. Thank you for your patience, thank you for your participation, and thank you for your enthusiasm. We hope to see the same next year, if not from you, from your juniors. Thank you very much. This time, I'd like to make a special announcement. We are coordinating after this. We have a lunch which is being served to all the participants who have come here today. Please go to the student cafeteria, which is next to the OAT. And now we will have a group photograph with the officials and guests. After that, once the officials and guests leave from the venue, you can all please go to the student cafeteria. I think you have been given tokens for food. Please do produce your tokens and you can have your food.